coming to you from my sunroom in my house because I'm working from home, as many of you are. Some are still at the hospital. Thank you for your service.
This is just, a perfect example of that there is no normal.
It's been difficult for a lot of people in trying to manage just a new way of living and going day to day.
Things are different. And I imagine for many of you, it's the same way. Things are different.
I'm working from home with a 4 and a 7-year-old and a husband and a dog and a cat. It's a little wild. It's a little crazy. It's a little exhausting.
Between homeschooling 2 different age children, 1st and 3rd grade, and then having to work from home, and 3 dogs, it's definitely a lot.
I live in a house with several family members, also 2 dogs and a cat. So as you can probably tell, there are many things that can distract me from what I'm doing. The main thing I try to do is concentrate on what I'm doing, focus at the task at hand, and then just kind of taking every hour by hour, I guess.
There's been times where I'm taking calls from patients in a back bathroom that's locked, just so I can hear.
Try to find ways to de-stress and talk to somebody. Yeah, what do you think?
I'm intentionally calling friends or trying to set up Zoom parties.
I am managing stress and anxiety by reading the Harry Potter series for the 5th time. That is, it's my favorite way to just have a little escape.
I have a project that I've been working on for quite some time. I'm building a 10-foot wooden boat. There was a lot of work to do on the mast and the yard and the boom that hold the sail. So that's kept me pretty occupied.
Ways that we have been trying to deal with that is finding humor, laughing, joking around, goofing off, dancing.
I utilize a meditation app, and that does help on occasion between patients, so I've been trying to do that. And then I've also been petting my puppy who's sitting right here, keeping me busy.
Some days I am able to work out and do yoga and run on a treadmill or outside. Some days I feel floored by anxiety or just overall exhaustion from dealing with a family or work or both or schooling. Maybe you feel that too.
Well, truth be told, in the beginning I wasn't doing very well. I was pretty much inactive, but then I got myself so that, this may be going on for a while and I need to have some physical activity. So my family and I tend to go out for walks a couple times a day. We kind of challenge ourselves, and if we don't get those 10,000 steps in, we'll add another walk in just to try and get that or over.
Staying physically active is so important right now, especially with the amount of stress that all of this is. What I've been doing is I do some Beachbody videos with the kids. I tell them it's some dance videos to make it fun and exciting.
We're trying to eat healthy, eating fresh fruits and vegetables, and making homemade food.
Some days I'm making this awesome meal that I have always been wanting to make for my family. Some days we're having microwave oatmeal, or microwave mac and cheese.
I've been especially trying to use more freezer items and more canned items so that the space in our refrigerator is preserved. Really hope that this is part of a routine that's going to continue after the coronavirus, because it has saved so much time not having to go to the grocery store every single day and just go once a week.
Since I'm going less often, I have to be more creative with the meals that I'm making at home with what I have available. So that's sometimes just looking in my cupboard, seeing what I have, and then kind of either looking up a recipe that has that ingredient or trying to swap up different things in order for it to hopefully taste good.
I also like to order takeout from some of the restaurants locally, at least once a week, if not twice a week. The world is a different place now because of the virus. It's an impact on us and changes our perspective. This is an opportunity where the world's sort of been turned upside down a bit, and I think it gives a greater opportunity for integrating new changes into our lives.
I feel like collectively we can do a lot of good together and really help heal each other in ways that we don't even know. I made a little sign says we're here to support you. Well, we're here for you, but you know what I mean. So no matter what your new normal looks like, I encourage you to think about it, start a routine, and reach out as you need, because we are here for you.
I want to meet people where they're at. I want to normalize that it's okay to not be in this mode of self-improvement. We're here for you. I'm here for you. And, you know, I'll help you to minimize those shame gremlins that might be creeping up.
This together. Stay safe, stay healthy, and most of all, stay positive.